Hi, my name is Teri Jana Ferrell, and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Florida Properties Group in the Tampa Bay area in Florida. I'm coming on today because I wanted to do a miniature version of the buyer's seminar that I will be having this Saturday, December 2nd at 11 o'clock in Tampa, in South Tampa. If you or anyone you know can benefit from the information that I'll be giving at the seminar, I will be leaving a link to register somewhere in the description of this video, depending on the social media platform that you see it on. But I wanted to get on to give a high-level overview of what we will be discussing, myself and the experts that I have invited to present at the seminar also. So some of the things that we're going to go over is a buyer's agent. What is a buyer's agent, and what is the role of a buyer's agent? We're going to talk about mortgages. I have a mortgage person that's going to talk about the different programs that are available and things of that nature. And then what is the home search process? Like, what does that look like for you? Inspections, what is that? The title, what does the title company do for us? So let me just get on into it, and I'm gonna just give you a little, a snippet of information that you will get in the seminar. Okay, so a buyer's agent, first of all, I am a realtor, so that means I'm a member of the National Association of Realtors, which means I have to adhere to a code of ethics, which means that I have to be on the up and up, high integrity throughout the home buying process with the information that I'm giving you and guiding you on. So I have to adhere to the list of code of ethics. What is my role? Well, part of my role is to be the project manager of your home buying process. So I'm going to take you from almost ready, not quite ready to purchase a home, all the way to the closing table, whether that takes a month or a year. Okay, so that is my role, is to just guide you from not quite ready or almost ready to found your dream home and getting to the closing table. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail of that during the class. Also, I have access to tools that the public don't have access to. So I will be using those tools to help find properties for you to look at, schedule showings, things like that. So that's pretty much my role in the process, and kind of holding you through all the different steps, holding your hand through all the different steps to the process. Okay. The mortgage company, I have a mortgage person that's going to talk about the different programs that are available, different products. Okay, people, you think you're not ready, you don't even know. If you haven't spoken to a real estate agent or a mortgage person, you don't really know if you're ready or not. Remember, long gone are the days of the 20% down required. Okay, if you're in Florida, the government has set aside millions of dollars to put towards your down payment. We're going to talk about that during the seminar. And there are situations and scenarios where you can actually get your earnest deposit back at closing. We're going to talk about that too. What program is that? What product, what mortgage product can that be? It depends on your situation, but that is also available to you. Do you have credit problems? Mortgage person can help you figure out what on your credit you should be focused on to get yourself qualified for a mortgage. We might think that your credit has to be squeaky clean for 10 years. That's not the case. Okay, So we're gonna dive deep into that. What are the interest rates, and what are the impact of interest rates on your mortgage, or what product that you can qualify for. We're going to talk about that. After you have spoken to the mortgage company, provided them with information, they're able to give you a budget. That budget, you come to me with the budget, and then we get to go shopping. Okay, what does shopping look like in the, in regular, you would go to a department store, a mall, whatever, and you go look at all these clothes? No, it's a little different with home buying. I get to understand your personality. We get to talk about locations. We get to look at different areas that you're interested in, and then we go from there. Okay, so then once we find a house that meets your search criteria, we put in a contract. I'm going to talk about the different parts of the contract that you want to pay close attention to. We talk about what you're comfortable with, the different terms of the contract. Everything is negotiable when you're negotiating for a home. So we'll go over the terms, we'll go over the closing date, the inspection period, things like that. All the different terms. My customers, I go over the entire contract before you sign it to make sure that you understand what you're signing. It is a legal document. It was developed by real estate attorneys for Florida. So there are two types of contracts, the standard and the as is. I will briefly go over the difference of the two, and we'll talk about that, do a deep dive. Once both parties, buyer and seller, have a signed agreement, that is an executable contract, that means that we are now under contract. What does that mean? What happens after that? We'll go over all those things according to the terms of the contract. Then I'm going to have someone that's representing an inspection company. She's going to go over all the different types of inspections, and what does, how deep do the inspector go? What do they look at? Remember, as the buyer, the inspector works for you. So it works for you in your best interest. They're going to turn over every rock, look in every crack and crevice to see what they can find and make sure this home is sound. And if there's any repairs that's needed to be made according to the 4-point report. What is a 4-point? We're going to talk about it during our seminar. After the inspection, what happens after that? Let's just say we have inspection that requires some repair. That's another point of negotiation during the process. Then I will help you figure out what repairs are, depending on the inspection company, that can help us figure out how much those repairs are, so then we can negotiate with the seller. In the case, there's other cases where inspection comes back clean. There's no repairs to be made, or very minor repairs that can wait until after purchase of the home. So now we get past the inspection. What is next? And that is the title company. The title company is doing work in the background throughout the whole process of the home purchase. So after there's an executed contract, the title company is made aware, and there's things that they're doing in the background to protect you as the buyer, and also protect the seller in the whole process, and make sure at the end of it all, we're all nice and balanced, and everybody has the right numbers, and we want to make sure the seller is the actual owner and have the ability to transfer ownership from them to buyer at the end of the day. And there are numbers involved, there is paperwork to be signed, but we will talk about that during the seminar. But that's the role of the title company, is to put all the paperwork in order, make sure a mortgage company provide their numbers, make sure everyone is protected in the process, and then we get to the closing table. Generally, usually at the title company, once everything is processed and filed. The title company does all the filing with the county and things like that. So I hope I've given you guys enough information to kind of pique your interest, to see what this seminar is going to be all about. Everyone is welcome. I'm gonna put the link, like I said before, I'm gonna put the link in the different areas of the social media, so then you can register and attend, and I hope to see you there.